I've installed another mod, Search Your Spells and Shouts hotkeys. It basically allows me to hotkey more spells, because I have so many already. So last time I defeated a dragon at the Western Watchtower, and I learned how to shout. I was summoned by the Greybeards, so I travelled to Iverstead and spent the night in the inn.
Absolutely necessary for you.
So I've got up nice and early. It is now about 5 AM, and I'm going to head on up the mountain. Should be coming light soon with a bit of luck. Who's this?
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clivic?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the roads
Hope you can do something about
dangerous. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
Really? What kind of deliveries do you make to High Hrothgar?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
And in return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
Well, I'm heading up there anyway, so perhaps I could take it up there for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Anything I should watch out for during the climb?
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous.
Okay. And is there anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thuum, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
Naturally.
Be careful up there.
Well, it looks like the sun's rising. I'm just going to turn the voice sound up. So, I guess it's time to head on up the mountain. Buns? What's this say? Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Oh, look at that sunrise. Very orange. I definitely picked the right time to get up. So yes, my new hotkeys. I've got healing, flames, firebolt, sparks, soul trap, oh, I missed. Well, as I was saying, soul trap, fury, turn lesser undead, and fear. Who are you?
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Did you hear the Greybeards called Durvakin?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
What are you doing?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
Do you visit the Greybeards?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation.
Fair enough.
Aye.
Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then, and had no voice. Ooh, it looks like I've reached the snow line. The sun is rising. It's getting brighter. I can't actually see where it is yet though. Ooh, that was not what I wanted to do. I missed. I'm not doing very well with this soul trapping thing. I can hear more wolves there. Really? I don't... I think this is an apprentice conversion spell, so it's kind of expensive. Oh, come on! That's more like it. Oh, I love that sound effect. Yeah, I can't really use it with reliability yet. Oop, we've got another one. And a bowl. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. There we go. I will spare you, since I don't have enough magicka for another soul trap. I'm just casually harvesting souls here. Where's the next one? Can't be far now. Ooh, we have another pilgrim.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Did you hear the Greybeards call Dovahkiin?
I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
Who are you?
Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
Fair enough. What are you doing? Meditating at the emblems?
Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years.
Fair enough.
Good day.
Kine called on Paarthurnax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged, dragon against tongue. Kine being the Nordic name for Kinnereth, one of the 9 divines. Ooh, it's definitely getting snowy now. A little ominous. This looks like the perfect spot for an ambush. And perhaps I will be the one doing the ambushing. doing well here. Okay, Lydia. Do your best. Oh. Come on, I want to soul trap you. Come on. Okay, that was a bad idea. Yeah, I should have just finished it off. You okay? That troll was very tough. I was being greedy trying to take the soul. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice too was strong, although their sacrifices were manifold. So it's telling a story or something about the history of men and dragons and shouting? It's definitely darker up here. I've got a lot of snowberries. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. And we have another. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. So yeah, it seems to be talking about dragon shouts used by men. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. Interesting. It's cold up here. Lydia should be fine. She's annoyed. She's used to the cold. I'm a dark elf. I'm pretty good with fire. But, okay, another one. For years all silent, the Greybeards spoke one name. Tiber Septim, stripling then, was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. And this must be it. I, Hrothgar. The voices worship, follow the inner path, speak only in true need. Voice of the sky added. And I have to deliver some supplies, it would appear. Like that. Ooh, flowers. They can definitely come in useful. For alchemy and stuff. I'm not sure why I'm taking carrots. I should probably leave the food stores alone, he says, taking food and potions. Oh, salt's definitely useful. Anyway, perhaps I should actually go on in instead of just looking at their supplies. Hello?
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
You call me Dragonborn. What does that mean?
First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Like this?
Strike us with the power of your voice.
Oh, hit you? Okay.
Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar.
Thanks.
I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
You mean I'm not the only Dragonborn?
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
And who are you, exactly? I mean, I know you're called the Greybeards, but what does that mean? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
Well, I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
Okay. Am I standing in the right place?
You learn a new word like a monster. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new form. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Okay.
Go!
Are we going again?
Well done. Again. Go!
Is that enough?
You learn quickly. Once more.
Okay.
Go!
There.
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Okay. And what is the next trial? Oh, you don't mind Lydia following me, do you? No? Okay. So, where do we go from here? Oh, we're nowhere near the top of the mountain, are we? Some sort of tower there, and a gateway which seems to be blocked off.
See how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you wood, which means whirlwind.
Okay. Lydia, can you move?
You must hear the word within yourself before
Be
you can
careful.
project it.
There we go.
Approach Master Bori. He will gift you his magic wood.
Okay. Right.
Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout.
Okay.
Master Hrothgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. X. Now, your turn.
Nice.
Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Okay. Like that? Do you want me to repeat it again?
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself...
Thank you. What's next?
You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Okay. So, what does it really mean to be Dragonborn, though?
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
I've heard of Chezarines as a concept. Mortals sent into the world by gods, as you're saying. I don't know how true that is. You mentioned the horn of Jürgen Windcaller. Who was he?
He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
Okay. Why the dragons returning? is it something to do with me because I'm Dragonborn?
No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Okay, but surely there's more you can tell me.
There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it. Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power. That has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you.
I see. And why are the shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
I see. Tell me about the Greybeards.
We study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice.
What is the way of the voice?
The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals
Yeah,
the ability
you've
to
said
speak.
that.
Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
Okay, but I don't follow your philosophy. Why help me learn the voice?
The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals.
Okay. And there are only 4 of you?
5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
Whatever that means. Well, I suppose it's time I got going. And you. So, it was, where did he say to go? Erstengraf. To retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller. And that's way over there. Now, if I just go back down the mountain, I will get to Iverstead. And there isn't a carriage in Iverstead. I can take carriages to there, but they don't hang around. So I'm going to have to walk back over the mountain to Whiterun. And then maybe take the carriage up to there, to Morthal, perhaps? Or maybe go round? I don't know. I'll decide what to do when I get... well, when I get to Whiterun, I suppose. Well, I've made it back to Iverstead. I'm gonna see if I can find Klimek. Is that him? No. Where's Klimek? Klimek? Where are you? I need to report back to him that I've delivered the supplies. Oh, hello.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
Yes.
Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow.
Sorry, what?
When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
I can't get a clean shot. Are we done?
What could it be? The return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor? And such power?
I don't know, but clearly some people aren't happy about it. Cultist boots I can sell. Cultist gloves are better than mine. Cultist mask. I am not wearing that. Cultist robes. Well, I can sell. Cultist orders. Board the vessel Northern Maiden docked at Ravenrock. Take it to Windhelm, then begin your search. Kill the false Dragonborn known as Iris before he reaches Solstheim. Solstheim? That's part of Morrowind. I am not going back to Morrowind. No way. Return with word of your success, and Mirak shall be most pleased. And I can always sell a dagger. Another one? Yep. Take... Oh, just take the lot. Anyway, I wonder where
By the gods, it's true,
Klimek
isn't it?
is.
A dragon has attacked Whiterun.
In the inn, perhaps?
Welcome to the Delamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
Hmm.
Is it
Apparently
absolutely
not. He
necessary
must
for
be
you to
outside.
follow me like that?
I probably walked right past him. Maybe he works at the mill or something? Oh, that's him, isn't it? That's him.
Ah, good to see you again. How'd that delivery go?
Yeah, I delivered the supplies, okay?
Quite a climb, wasn't it?
Indeed.
Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
500 gold, very nice.
Thanks again for the legwork.
No worries. Well, as I said, I need to get back to Whiterun. Oh, those probably really don't work with my armor, do they? Actually, it's not too bad. And when I looked at the map, there looked to be a track going over that way. Down here somewhere. So I'll see if I can find that. Oop! I just suddenly stepped into the sunlight, apparently. A nan route. Troll skull of a Stormcloak soldier. Kimor Vadium. Heavy armor increased to 16. Well, I can definitely take and sell that. Same for the first stuff. There have been multiple complaints about attacks near the river northwest of the rift. We could use some more civilian support from that area for the war effort, so send a few men to investigate. It's probably just a couple of wolves, so I only send at least most 2 men. Happy hunting. I'm not convinced about that. I mean, looks like something big was here. Although I don't... Oh, steel warhammer, why not? I don't see what it might have been there. Well, it's not lit here anyway. A troll? Come back! Okay. Ooh, I'm taking a lot of damage here. Nice! Lesser soul. Anyway, I think this was my turning. There definitely looked to be a track going across this way. Yeah. I think I just passed the ford, but anyway. Oh, did I level? Apparently I did. Well, this time I think I do want more health. Salt Trap, I think is Apprentice Conjuration, so it's... I'm going to need to spend more than one perk to get it. Novice Destruction, Destruction Dual Casting. I'm gonna hold off on that. Restoration. Yeah, that could be handy actually. Get my healing cost down. Same with Illusion. Although I'm probably going to be using... Oh, I don't know. I can't take anything else for archery. So I think I'm going to go with Novice Restoration. And see how that goes. What's this? Some sort of little ruin? It looks like it used to be some sort of checkpoint. The warrior's charge. Conjuration increased. Nice. Isn't anything under that basket, is there? Yes, there is! Amethyst and a ring of minor alteration. Well, I can disenchant that. Well, that was a nice little spot for loot. Suppose I can carry on going then. Now, where's my turning? I think that's it. I think this is the path I saw on the map, cutting over the side of the mountain. I mean, that is a lovely view. So that's not the Windhelm, I think. But I could go down into the valley and go up and round, but cutting across is definitely going to be shorter, and I think there's going to be less going up and down. So it should be quicker. Do I have suitable spells ready? No. I will remedy that. There we go. So, this is definitely a nice area. Going back up into the snowy mountains again. I have so many snowberries now. Okay, I think I've reached the highest point of the pass. I'm not sure quite where this leads. I think that's High Hrothgar up there. I've gone round in a great big circle. And the sun appears to be setting now. Look at that. Lovely orange sunset. Anyway, I should probably focus on getting down the mountain. Oh look, there's Whiterun. I should probably focus on getting down the mountain before it goes dark. Whoop. I'm not quite sure where this comes out. I mean, I haven't really seen this side of Skyrim. When I fled Morrowind, I just followed the road east from Riften. I then tried to cross the border near Helgen, and, well, you know how that turned out. Okay, I think I've got down. What's this? Looks like some sort of camp. I thought I saw some sort of camp from up there. Yeah. Whiterun Stormcloak
If
camp.
you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head
I was
to
hoping
Windhelm.
maybe I could take a
Ulfric
horse.
Stormcloak
I
wants
don't
to
really
see
want
them.
to steal it in plain view. I don't particularly want to join.
By the nine, I hate the waiting. The goddamn waiting.
As I said, I don't like getting involved in politics.
Damn faithless Imperials.
I was hoping there would be someone here to sell stuff to. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case.
What's the hurry?
So, I guess I should get back to the road. Yep, this road here. What's that? Let's see, what do I want? What is this place? Another one of those standing stones. Oh, nicely done, Lydia. Dagger, necromancer boots, robes, petty gem, and void salts. What does this do? Once a day, those under the sign of the ritual can reanimate nearby corpses to fight for them. Ooh, that sounds cool. Oh, I should have gone the long round. Oh well. So I guess I just follow this road back towards Whiterun now. Ooh, what is that? And are they friendly? No. Just hit the lot. Hopefully I can get back before the shops close. Ah! And there's the road up to Riverwood. So I made it back to Whiterun. I sold a lot of stuff at the shops just before they closed, did some alchemy and such, and I bought some more spells. Fast healing, which is a stronger healing spell. Fire rune. Mage light, which allows me to cast a light at someone or something. And stone flesh, which is a stronger version of oak flesh. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to start using these, but Mage light could definitely come in useful.
Ah! Don't do that!
Why? It lights you up so I can see better. So yes, anyway,
Need a ride?
yes.
Where do you want to go?
Well, I'd like to go to that Nordic ruin, which I've forgotten the name of, but it's near Morthal, so I guess that will have to do.
Climbing back and we'll be off. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Erstengraf, that's what it was called. Morthal, yes, here I am in Morthal. What's going on here?
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
What was all that about? And who are you?
You are new to Morthal. We've not spoken before. This is interesting. If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath! I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace!
And why would anyone accuse you of that?
The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true.
I see. Why set up shop in Morthal?
As anyone will tell you, Morthal can be a dangerous place. My talents are useful here. I help maintain order, even if it goes unnoticed.
I see. What can you tell me about the area?
The marsh is treacherous. You would do well to not wander at night.
I think I'll be okay.
Till next time.
What time is it now, anyway? 5 AM. It's just coming light. Yeah. I slept on
My
the
talents
carriage,
are
so
much
I wasn't
needed
really
for
sure
keeping
how long that took. Well, I'd rather not get my feet wet. So, if I can avoid going through the water, I will. Okay, that seems to have done the trick. I don't have any problems with wandering around the marsh at night. I mean, I am from the southern end of Morrowind. What I do have a problem with is wandering around the marsh at night with wet feet. Well, it's still snowing here. Oh! They're not hostile. Okay. What do we have over here? It's vaguely on my way, so I suppose I could have a look. I don't see a way in. Kajenstag Ruins. Is there anything here of interest? It doesn't really look like it. Well, there's a chest. Nice. Doesn't really seem to be much else of interest here though, does there? Just that chest. Well, I guess I'm heading roughly north now. More water. Keep going round. I'm going way off target now, aren't I? Oh, ice! Just try not to slip on the ice. Well, I seem to be heading the right way now. There's something over here. I heard a noise. I heard someone... Ah! Another Stormcloak camp. Y'all march. Oh, are you a quartermaster?
I'll fight the entire legion myself if they dare show their faces here.
Can I sell you anything?
What do you need?
Not really. Okay.
Paths guide you.
Keep your eyes open.
Just passing through,
By
don't
the
mind
nine,
me.
I hate the waiting. The goddamned waiting.
So, I've got to be nearly there by now. Oh wow, I'm taking a really roundabout route to get there. Looks like I could just have cut across to the north of Kajanstag ruins. Oh well. I'm nearly there now, so it's not a huge deal. Actually, I'll climb back up here. It would be nice to have a good vantage point. Those look like bandits. Oh, let's see what I can do. Oh, wrong one. Try Fury. Stand still, please. Damn it. Oh, I got one of them. Just watch the chaos and lob in arrows.
Thank you.
Any more? What do you... Oh, he's not dead. Oh, well he is now. Bandits and necromancers, as it turned out. Yeah, I'll take those for now. Shovel. Why do I want a shovel? Just take the lot, I may as well. Iron battle axe. It's pretty heavy. Maybe I'll get it on the way out. Oh, there's another one. Amethyst. Fur armor. And braces. And boots. Well, hide boots. Steel war axe. Go on then. That's definitely just unnecessary weight now, but... oh well. You know, this marsh looks pretty good in the morning. Just the light there. It was a bit bleak when it was dark, but... I really need to stop picking up this. But anyway... Skooma. So yes, it's time for me to go into Erstengrav and retrieve the Horn of Jugend Windcaller for the Greybeards. But that will be next time.